house over here? Want me to get it before we leave?
You're gonna lose it.
Hi everyone, so I am back with a travel vlog. As some of you may know, I am living in Ethiopia with my family, and we haven't had the opportunity to travel as much as we'd like to because of COVID. However, someone told us about this wonderful day trip that we could take that was about maybe 3 hours outside of Addis. So I want to take you all on our journey to Wenchi Crater Lake. So one thing that I just love about living here in Ethiopia is the landscape. I love seeing the plateaus, I love seeing the mountains, the lowlands. Right now we are about 2 hours outside of Addis, and I was so fascinated with the number of cows and bulls and horses I saw on the road. It's just really beautiful, and we are definitely enjoying our time here. So this was the scary part of the trip for me. We are actually driving up the volcano right now, but look at this view. It's beautiful. Wenchi Crater Lake is actually a volcano, and it's located in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. It's above sea level, and it's actually the highest volcano in Ethiopia. So we signed up for the 4-hour tour, and it included horses. So we were able to not only hike, but also ride horses around the volcano. Due to the nature of the terrain, the horses could not take us everywhere, so we actually did have to hike quite a bit, but it was well worth it, especially when you see this view that's coming up. Hello! So we can finally see the water. So after about maybe a 30-45 minute hike on foot and on the horses, we are closer to the water, and this is what they call a hot spring. And if you can look behind me, you might be able to see our horses down at the bottom of the spring waiting for us. So it was actually very cool to come across a hot spring in the middle of this volcano. Our tour guide, which you can see in the blue jacket, actually told us that people come to the hot spring if they're not feeling well, and that the water actually has healing powers. And while we were walking through the valley, we even saw a few people bathing and relaxing in the hot spring. So at this point in the tour, we were a little exhausted from walking. So we got back on the horses, and one thing that kind of kept us going was riding the horses.
Whoa.
We even found some humor in it because our American frames are just so much larger than Ethiopian. So there were several times throughout the trip where the horses could not support our bodies, and we did have a few times where we fell or slipped off of the horses or had trouble getting on, but overall, it was a nice experience. So this part of the experience was super cool. There were horses, sheep, goat, bulls, all roaming around the valley as we rode our horses, and the animals just knew exactly what to do. Like as they saw us coming, they just moved out of the way. As you can see, this bull right here, like it was just so interesting. Like I wasn't afraid. Like it was just so peaceful to be around the donkeys and the sheep and the goats.
Perfect. Perfect. Hey, turn. Up. Hey, turn. Up. Turn.
So at this point, we were about 2 hours into our hike and we were exhausted. We were actually walking towards the boat and it was taking forever.
I'm already hurting.
All right.
Aloe vera.
As you can see, we made it to the lake. It was a long walk. We're all tired, but we're about to get in the boat. So we'll check back in later.
So we just got tired, and soon we're gonna get on a boat. So we just got very tired of walking. Hold hands, please.
Jannati. Inna namni guddaa isaa shidhaa yaadu
So at this point, our tour guide shared with us a little bit more information about the dormant volcano. And just one correction, it's actually the second highest volcano in Ethiopia, but we really enjoyed the peaceful ride on the lake.
Okay, so we just finished our boat ride to the other side of the lake, and now we are walking again. It looks like they have some horses for us, but we need to walk for a little bit before we can get on.
So at this point, we were towards the end of our trip, but we had at least another hour to go, and we were pretty exhausted. But overall, we were glad to be able to ride the horses up the hill and not have to walk, and we really enjoyed the trip, and we would definitely do it again. Thank you for watching.